salute you in the name of Jesus. I celebrate the life of this man, Mzee. We used to call him G fondly. This is a man who influenced me even before I was born again. I was still a young man in primary school. I had the fame of him. I went to Nyawire YMCA where we used to go have a shower. It was where we lived. There were no showers. We used water from the basin. And while there, I was told this is where Mzee preaches, but he was not there. There was a preacher there called Murunga. I enjoyed myself. But then I had a friend who was close to me. We used to call him Junior. I was not born again. You see, Mzee had such an influence in people that even when we were drunkards, we only respected one man, Mzee. So I had this friend of mine. Later, I realized that he was the son to the Mzee that we had heard much about. While I was in class 7, there are some teachers who came from Egoji Training College, Teachers College, and Thogoto. They came and they were talking about rivers of living water. And they were just saying, meet Kayo, and you'll have met God. So, in 1994, I lost somebody very dear to my life, and JJ took me to their home in Tena Estate and told his mother, told Mama, this is my friend, he's called Nyawire, he has lost a dear person to him, and he has no transport to go home. I salute Mzee for leaving money at home, because men don't leave money at home. Money in the source will not save a soul, but Baba left money at home, and Mama pulled 500 shillings and gave it to me. That was enough to go home and to come back to Nairobi to attend the burial. I salute Dr. Kayo. You know, Mzee had this way. Once he knew that somebody had offended you, that person is wrong, Mzee will make you bow and serve that person. I salute Dr. Kayo. May we have pastors who can use an offense to bring the best out of the offended. Because the problem is not the offender. The problem is the offended. I salute Dr. Kayo, a man who told me to my face, I am not in need of preachers, and God does not need preachers. And that is the time I felt like I was so fiery preaching all over. I told him, if I don't preach, I feel bad. He told me, young man, I understand, that's a father. Number two, he told me, sit down and listen to me. Now that's an instructor. Sit down and listen to who? We were told to sit down and listen to God. It is only Dr. Kayo who will tell you, sit down and listen to me. I thank God for Mzee. Another thing Mzee taught me, he told me respect elders. They might not know many things, but God respects age. God respects elders. Find some elders, even if they are stupid, and place yourself under them. Don't wait for them to come and push you down. Place yourself under them. That is Dr. Kayo. Lastly, but not the least, I salute Mzee for having the confidence to bring us to Pentecost. Egypt, the evacuation from Egypt. They remember the blood of that lamb. I dare say today that Kenya and countries beyond shall remember Mzee because of vengeance. He summarized it like this, and these are my last words. We were with a few people, we were with the mama and a few people, and he summarized everything like this. 1, stay true to God's purpose. Align yourself to God's purpose. And then like Mzee never left any loose ends for anybody to tie up. He said God's purpose is worship. God's purpose is worship. It's not preaching, it is worship. It is not good life, it is worship. And then number 2, tied to number 1, Baba said, do not betray one another. Do not betray one another. And lastly, he said, don't be tribal. Don't be. He said, Achieng, I left Ukisi, and you can't prove to me that Ujaluo is better than Ukisi. Don't be a Jaluo. I salute this great man. We shall remember the local church that Baba pastored. He bragged about being a member of Christian Family Church. He used to tell people that I am a pastor of a local church of which I am a member. Therefore, Christian Family Church has lost a member of the church who happens to be a pastor. But let me comfort you, Christian Family Church. He never left us alone. He had already pointed us to Jesus. He had taken our eyes from personalities and he planted our eyes firmly to Jesus. And as Jesus told, or as John tells us in the book of John chapter 6, Jesus asking Philip, where shall we find bread? Because the need is so great. Christian Family Church, the need is so great. None of us can say, we know what to do. But then John says like this, this he asked Philip, for he himself knew what he would do. Jesus knows what he will do.
Celebrate this man going to sit. His name is Achieng Nyawire. He doesn't have a Christian name, he's Christian. Achieng is one man that can take a bullet for you if you connect. Achieng can take a bullet for you. Achieng can take abuses to protect you. Achieng has served Baba. Most of you have seen me and Bishop Kakai so many times, but you don't know who crosses the streets to pick items across the streets and bring them for our convenience. You also don't know the man that can wake up at 2 a.m. and execute what must be done at 2 a.m. That is a change for you. You also don't know a man who can be misunderstood. I think between us who serve Mzee, the greatest, the most misunderstood. Because me, if I don't like it, I just tell you. In fact, the way you're looking at me as I say this, I don't like it. But I say it. But Achieng Nyawire has been greatly misunderstood because he is not as expressive as Obed. He can swallow things and still smile at you tomorrow. Bro, I would like to tell you, and this Bishop Kakai is in agreement with me, that we have been effective in serving Mzee because you were around us. You stood firm, you ran places, you handled things, and we salute you. Me and Bishop Akai, you know what we mean. Thank you for being a true brother, and the work has been easier because that man was swift enough for us to do what we must do.